Let's not muck
As soon as
around.
I get loaded in.
Sure. We shall wait.
Who's Chipper?
Chipper from yeah.
Yeah, Chipper's his little woodpecker for Willow.
Okay.
He's a familiar.
I'm just gonna drag you back a little bit, Skane, just for reasons. Because stuff kind of happens as you enter the room, so it's not a given that you could have got there. This one.
Okay.
Thing that I forgot to add. Describe the scene in just a second. This was the room, which you probably remember is where the coronation happened, where the so-called Midnight curse initiated. This was the room. It looks quite a bit different than the room you left. There are chains upon chains upon chains within this room. There are bodies on pretty much all of the chains, some very obviously dead. Some of them are not so dead, like the 4 commoners that I've put on the board there. They're alive, they're skewered like a piece of meat. And we'll see what they say when it gets around to their turn. And you see this creature in the middle. He's actually surfing, as it were, the chains. He's hanging from the chains, and he's 20 feet above the ground. And the chains are swaying back and forth. And he says, yes, more sacrifices for the queen. I'll be rewarded greatly. Renell, what do you do?
Well, first, does anybody want to go ahead?
Initiative's kind of wonky because it goes like Chipper 11, Skame 16, Huel 15, Vixen 11.
There we go.
Yeah. So I want to use my alert feat. Does anybody want to go tank the scary boss in front of me before it goes?
I mean, if you don't want to, Uncle will. Uncle will hop in front of you.
All right. So can you switch me and Uncle?
So what did you get, Doug? 11. Okay, so I'll give you 11, Renal, and Uncle 4. And then that should be good. So we're now 11. Okay, cool. Uncle Vixen!
How high up is he?
20. Just kind of swinging on the
All right.
chains.
I'll spend a point to activate my monk powers, and then I will rush in here. 45 feet. So I'll get right to here, and as I get to here, can as I get to here,
sorry, one further thing. Sorry to keep interrupting you, Doug, but it is difficult terrain. You're literally pushing through bodies and chains to get there, so take that into account as well.
Okay, second monk point for dash then, so that way I get to there. And now can I jump up because I got a range at 8, so 15 plus 8. Can I get an elemental punch up to him?
We'll say so, but I will also say you get that at disadvantage.
Okay, that is fine. Disadvantage and roll.
That's a miss.
With disadvantage. Okay. Then I will go ahead and use my extra attack option to do my breath weapon in a 30-foot straight line up to him. So a dex save of 13, please.
Save of 13. Just a sec. Bring up his sheet. Dex save of 13. He rolls a 16.
Okay, so half damage.
Sure.
So it should have been in 2d10s. I don't know why it didn't roll 2. So
9
9
points.
damage total.
Okay, got it. All right.
That's the turn.
It's going to use a legendary action to lash out with one of the chains near Vixen. Rolls an 18, Vixen. Oh, a 19, just misses. Okay, Willow.
All right. So it's difficult terrain, correct?
Huh?
You said difficult terrain?
Yes, it is difficult terrain. That is correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Make a dexterity saving throw before you move, please.
All right. The curse of Adania has still stricken me.
You take 8 slashing damage as one of these chains swings round and it impales you. You are mechanically grappled right there as one of these chains stick into you.
So I can't move.
Nope. Oh, so you move 5 feet. You try and move there, and you do move there, but at that point the chain grapples you and sticks into you. So mechanically grappled.
Now, does it take a? Sorry, my kid is sitting next to me. But does it take a action to take out the chain from Willow?
Yes, or take an action, and you might not do it. But yes, an action to try and remove it.
Okay. Well, as a bonus action, he's going to first point at this big fellow here, and he's going to cast. We're going to do one of his free hunter's marks. So we're going to do a hunter's mark on that guy.
Sure. Yep, that's no save for that. As you
and then finally for his action, he will go ahead and try to unstick that kind of hook chain from his body. What would you like me to roll?
There's no subtlety to this. It's a purely brute strength thing. So an athletics check, please. Oh, wow. Well done. I want to think that was in Willow's warehouse. So you pull it out. But the blood sprays everywhere, but you are ungrappled mechanically.
Okay. So do I still have a little bit of my movement? I mean, technically it's difficult terrain, so I can still move 10 more feet. So can I still do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. He will go ahead and stomp forward, try to weave through the chains that are hanging, and we'll end the turn there for him.
Renelle, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Sweet. Let's do 14.
Uses his reaction, and amongst this horror that you're seeing, you swear you could see your mother and Ricio Tane on one of these chains. And they're just screaming, "Help me, Renelle! Help me!" And you know, it's kind of not real, but it seems as if this being is tapping into your deepest fears. Mechanically, you are afraid, Renell, as he uses his reaction.
Wait, hold on. I have a reaction.
What was your reaction to his
It's
reaction?
finally useful. It's finally useful. Counter charm.
Okay. So how do you counter the vision of Renal seeing her appearance? Or people she considered as parents anyway. What do you do, Hyo, to counteract that?
Well, I mean, she sees it. I just feel like something's off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just tap on the drum. No. Do it again.
Okay, great. Oh no, so to re-roll it. No, yeah. So another.
With
Was-
advantage.
Yeah, reroll with advantage. Yeah,
Ah,
I tried.
I will use heroic inspiration to reroll.
just one dice though.
All right.
16 is enough.
Does that,
Six-
does
yeah.
that pass?
That
Let's go.
that does pass. So took a while to become unafraid, but you are unafraid.
All right.
mm,
Yeah, I'm gonna assume he'll like play the tune from happier times, and that reminded me.
Yeah,
fantastic.
you would hear the closer.
Okay, at the end of Willow's turn, he'll use his legendary action to lash out with a chain again against Vixen one more time, and this one does hit. And you take 11 points of slashing damage, Vixen, and you are restrained.
Use my reaction to half that?
Sure.
Because you said it was slashing, right?
Yeah, slashing it.
Yeah, bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing now. So, okay, so I take 0.
I'm going to say because you take 0, you don't actually get grappled.
And nothing's within 5 feet. Okay, cool.
Okay, now it's his actual turn. He's going to lash out with a chain once again against Vixen, and once again you get restrained. I take 15 points of slashing damage as a chain impales you. Yep, and for his second attack, he's going to go for Pinky. Pinky, oh, this is good. 24 to hit. 8 slashing Pinky, and you get skewered on one of his chains. And at that point, that's his turnovers. And you see these as I said, this place is just littered with bodies dangling on chains. But 4 of them seem to be alive. One of them's right next to you, Vixen. And saying, help me! I have a family to get back to. This is not supposed to happen. I was just a servant here. I did everything I was told. Help me! Help me! Vixen?
Don't worry, Uncle Vixen's here. As soon as we get this damn chain out of me. Wow, I'm using Incration's voice. I'm not ready for it tonight.
I was like, "What the hell was that?" That was very jarring.
Wrong character. Oh, don't worry, young one. As we'll get to you as soon as we can.
There's an interesting tidbit you might be interested in. Doug does indeed play in a different campaign. We're approaching 44 sessions, and you guys are level 10. So remember how I said lots of levels at the start? They slow down a little bit. But we'll get there. Pinky, you're impaled by a chain. What do you do?
Question. So if I teleport,
Yeah, you're
can I
fine.
teleport out of chain?
Yeah, chain's
Okay.
not you. So yep, you can teleport and bamf away. Yep.
All right. So Pinky will do a bonus action and step through the air, and I'll appear. I can go 30 feet, so I'll appear as close. Actually, can I? He's up in the chains, right?
He's not flying. He's just like holding onto his chains with his arms, like kind of like Tarzan style.
Okay. So can I appear right by him and grab one of the chains that's hanging off the ceiling?
Yeah, 30 feet gets you next to him, and you got to find another 20 feet somewhere. So I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So I'll appear here. Okay, he's 20 feet, right?
Yep.
So then All right, what I'll do, I'll activate my Barb Net of Entanglement.
Sure.
and throw at him and say, "Let's play this. Let's play this. Tube can play this game." And
Okay. So, DC 15. He's got a +2 to his dexterity. So you want between a 1 and a 12. A legendary resistance. He doesn't want that. I am the master of chains. You think such a pathetic thing will affect me? You will be first to bow before the queen. Good idea, Pinky. Yep. Did you burn one of his legendary
alright.
resistances?
Okay. Does the resistance? Okay. Does he still doesn't take damage then? Right?
No, just. I don't
Okay.
know. Let's just
Okay,
half
got it.
point. Yep. No.
No. Okay.
No damage. It misses. Yeah.
All right. I think I'm out of actions. I don't have anything else, so that's my turn.
Your mind goes back, Pinky, to the very first session of this campaign when you were separated by your parents. How Lord Signmonder took you under his wings. You too see visions of your parents, your family on these chains swinging back and forth, back and forth. Is it real? Can you see through it? Make me a wisdom saving throw and I'll tell you.
All right. Wisdom.
Nope. You are terrified.
I'm not.
If you can give it a succeed. Oh, okay. Wow. Strong of mind,
Hey.
Pinky. Love it. Okay, cool. Yep.
Actually, never mind. I already used up all my second wind, so I cannot do it. So I am terrified.
So you do see your parents and your family swinging on the chains, and you see him kind of plucking the strings, and it's causing them to sway back and forth and crash into them, completely lifeless. And the end of his turn, he's going to use a legendary action against Pinky.
All right.
But he rolls an 11, so that's going to miss. Skame. Skame. Blue Skame.
I
Oh.
see a roll.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's in roll 20. I ain't hearing him.
We don't hear you, Skame, but I do see your natural 20, so yeah, natural 20 will hit.
You might be on mute.
He's not on mute in Discord. I think Vex gives him advantage on the next one. 22 does hit Skame. But no sneak attack damage. Okay. Alright, 2 excellent shots as arrows fly through. And Skame is hanging back over there probably quite wisely. Oh, he's going to use his legendary action, his second one, to attack you. Rolling at 25. Oh. So 14 points of slashing kill as another one of these floating chains dig into you. And now, coincidentally, it's your turn.
All right. So am I impaled on one of these things now?
Yep, mechanically you're grappled, so no movement.
Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna cast. Let's see here. Sorry, give me 1 second. Yeah. I'm gonna do a shatter. Like right about there, and I want to see if maybe damaging the chains does anything.
Sure. Well, let's deal with him first. So Constitution saving throw 14. Con plus 7 he rolls an 18. So is that half damage?
Mhm.
Okay. So the shatter goes off, and I'm going to say the chains, all in the area of effect, like this purple circle here, are gone. So that would be a safe place to go. So,
All right. I'll take it.
Okay, the chains remain stuck in you though, and he's got one more legendary action.
And then actually, hold on one second. Can I, with my use my bonus action with telekinetics to try to yank Vixen off the chain?
Roll a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier. Imagine that's wisdom. Oh, you're looking for a 14, so that just...
Alls.
Yeah, so close, but so far. Okay, Good idea, though. Renell, one of these chains comes for you and rolls a 19, Renell?
Yeah. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and shield that.
Okay, so shield comes up. So I'm assuming that
Yep,
19
and
is going to miss now. Yep.
And since that triggered, that's a surge, baby. Okay, a creature that is friendly towards you appears in a random unoccupied space within 60 feet of you. The creature is under the DM's control and disappears 1 minute later. Roll 1d4 to determine the creature.
Got a flump last time, didn't we?
Yep, we got a flump last time. This time it's a Modron Duodrone.
Modron. Let me find a Modron here. Modron Duodron. Duodrone. Okay. Let's load. Okay, there it is. This little guy here. I randomly chose a spot, so that's the random spot that he comes in, and I roll him into initiative. He will go next. Look at that.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him go. He's so dead, but it's fine.
Exterminate. Exterminate. Oh, actually needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Ha! Malfunction. Malfunction. And he comes back here, and he takes... all up here. Immediately gets slashed, takes 12 points of damage, and is shattered into a million pieces. And that was his story. Okay. All right. So that was... I think we... Oh no, Renell shielded, that's right. That was a legendary action. So now it's Chipper's turn.
Is it possible for Chipper to fly a little bit higher to where he's above where the hooks are, so he doesn't have to like be impaled?
I'm going to not answer that question, except with another statement.
You can certainly try.
All right. Willow will call out and just say a few words saying, "Be careful, my friend." And with that, Chipper will try flying a little bit higher. That way he's above the hooks and try flying on by. But I'm aiming for basically that spot where I'm pinging right now.
I'm going to attack you with chains, but at disadvantage. And rolls a natural
Okay.
1, so Chipper scoots along there. No
Ooh,
problem.
Okay. And with that, that's gonna end Chipper's turn. That's his flight.
All right. Renal.
All right. So, looks like a bad dude. We haven't really done any damage to him, have we?
Put his hit point by
Not,
one.
not a
We've
whole
done a
lot.
little bit.
Vixen did some damage, yeah.
I'm just looking at the. Okay, so this area is clear, right?
That's right. No chains there.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and use a second level. Who are these? Are these just like dudes?
They're alive commoners begging for help.
Oh.
Bodies everywhere, but these ones are actively asking you to get them down. They're going to beg on initiative turn 20.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and cast. Pretty much. I'm going to go ahead and cast web. With the sort of like the corner being here, and then just so that it's anchoring, so that it's hitting just him. And it's a 20-foot cube, so it'll basically be like he's basically in the bottom right corner of the web.
Yep. We get a area of effect thingamajig. A 20-foot square. So like, ooh, like that. Oh, that's a 30-foot cube.
That's 30. That's a little too big.
So like that.
Yeah, so like this.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and what does he need to roll to avoid being entangled in the web?
He needs to roll a dex save, DC 15.
And it's a concentration spell, I assume.
Mhm.
All right, dex 15. He's got a +2. You want between a 1 and a 12. Haha, he avoids the effect of the web. Does not get caught up in it.
All right. Well, if people can push him into the web, then that might still be useful. And then I'm going to use my movement to like duck behind the wall.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Ugh. All right.
Tangled up in the chains.
Okay.
Okay,
Am I
grappled.
restrained?
Grappled. So,
Grappled?
yeah,
Alright.
so mechanically movement is 0. Okay,
That's my
Vixen. Speaking of movement is 0, you're stuck there.
So here's my question. So the chain is on the ceiling and it has me chained, right? It's going through me.
Yep.
So can I do dope monk shit and can I roll myself all the way up the chain to get closer to him?
You can.
We're gonna do that.
Okay, well, yeah, make me an acrobatics check.
Okay, that's
So
what I was
you-
hoping for.
Because you use your body's momentum to do it up.
Even if it only gets me 10 feet, I'm not looking to go far.
You get 10 feet up, but you do skewer yourself for 11 points of damage along the way.
Slashing?
Piercing, technically. Piercing.
Piercing. Okay, I can do slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning, so I'll go ahead and use my reaction to lower that.
It's all
I
normal
got it
sort
back
of
since it's
damage.
my turn.
Yep.
Where is that at? Okay, reduce it by 21, so 0 damage.
You're rolling well. Is that
And,
just the
now
missile
that-
attacks? I thought that was just missile attacks.
For 2024, it changed to any bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
Oh, well, there we go. As you were.
Yeah, here you go.
I'll take your word for it. We're all learning stuff as we go.
So now that I'm close to him, let's go ahead and punch because I got 15-foot reach with my elemental punches activated. That's not gonna work. Still a little hurt in the gut. Oh, bad decision.
21 does it, though.
And I need a strength save DC 14 from him.
19.
Okay, so he does not get pulled 10 feet down, but that's going to be 8 acid damage.
Nothing against acid. 8 acid damage. Got it.
Bonus action punch.
That's gonna miss.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. Now, no more legendary actions, so he's gonna stay there. Willow.
So this being creature that we're facing, is he on the ground or up in the air some?
He's 20 feet up in the air, holding on to chains. You're like a Tarzan type of situation.
Gotcha. Okay. Is the chains something I can target?
Yeah, sure can.
Just trying to see if I have something that can actually do something to that area. Okay. I'm gonna lose concentration on my hunter's mark. And so a secondary question. Is there chains impaled to him? Or like or how, or he's just holding on to it with his hands?
Yes, holding on to it with his hands, yep.
Gotcha. Okay. I will go ahead and cast Heat Metal.
Okay. Okay, so the metal glows red hot, and I'll let you target both chains that he's holding onto, and they heat up, and he smiles, grins, and licks the red hot metal chain. He is immune to fire, so that's not going to affect him.
Rip.
Oh.
Yeah. Devil.
All right. Well, with that then, obviously I'll have to wait for next turn to get rid of concentration on that. But I'll have Willow step forward another 15 feet.
If she makes a dexterity saving throw, she can.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes. Not 20.
Okay, cool. So, yep, just move normally. It's still difficult terrain, of course, but yeah, go for it.
So I'll just have a move there since it's half of its movement, and we'll just end the turn with that. Well, actually, since Peaky's kind of a little bit injured, so since I've already casted a spell as an action, I can't cast a spell as a bonus action.
And cast a leveled spell as a bonus action, and I don't think there's any bonus action cantrips.
Yeah, there isn't. Yep, that'll end the turn then.
Okay. Now, Renal, he wants to move. Is this web going to affect him at all? How does that work?
So the web only. Sorry, let me just double check the spell. The first time a creature enters the web on a turn or starts its turn there.
Okay.
So it does need to make a saving throw right now.
So another dexterity saving throw. It was dexterity, wasn't it?
Yep, DC 15.
He is not moving anywhere. Oh, does he? No.
Right.
Does he want to burn a legendary resistance, though?
Yeah, so
Yes.
it is. If it does not, then it is currently restrained.
Nah, it's not going to put up with any restrained bullshit. He's going to choose to succeed. And he's going to
Alright.
swing on his chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down to here. Once again, Tarzan style. Then... No, dude. Well, let's do some chain attacks first. Pinky. 2 chains next to you swing out. One's a 16, one's a 13. Both of them miss. So that's good. It's a chain. And... Pinky. You've done lots of cool things ever since you were taken under Lord Simonder's hand. You have gone from emptying bedpans to Lord Simonda trusting you with important information. You're standing up against the Queen. You've come a long way. But then you remember once you were just a commoner. You were just below anything. People would throw their bedpans at you. People would just treat you with such disrespect. And you're already frightened. Why am I giving you this monologue? Yeah, he does it. You're still afraid, so I'm going to call that a DM mistake. The commoners scream, "Help! Help!" And you see they're slowly bleeding out as they're moving around. There's a bit of a time clock on this. Pinky, at the start of your turn, you are afraid.
Can I have my barbed net move towards it?
Are you through it?
Because it's flying, I think. Hold on, let me play. Here's because I think I can, as bonus action, you can direct net to release creature restraints, or direct it as a new target that is no more than 20 feet away. So I don't know, is it 20 feet or?
Get it this turn.
I think it's 20 feet or so.
But it's
It's a
also
little past
20
20.
feet in the air.
But originally, the thing was right next to him because it was trying to grapple him. So I assume they're pretty much in the same area. It just didn't grapple last time. So if he did not move, if he only moved like horizontally but not vertically. 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can't. If it was 30. I was just measuring, it sounded like it was 20 feet, but maybe I'm off. Okay, then I'll just try to throw javelin. I have 3 left.
Okay, sure.
And that's disadvantage, I think.
Yes, because you're afraid. 12's going to miss, so... Oh! The natural 20 is taken away.
Can I do 2 attacks?
Yeah, sure can.
Yeah.
D5 hits, 18 does not.
So I roll twice because of the way my thing is. So it's 18, so it doesn't hit.
That's right. Yep.
Yep.
The good news, though, at the end of your turn, you become unafraid. No save required.
Oh, no save?
It just ends at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay. Alright, let me just make sure I remove this. That's my turn. Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
Okay, at the end of Pinky's turn, you use a legendary action to... One to 3 Vixen, 4 to 6 Pinky. Pinky, another chain comes. Whoosh. Oh, natural 20.
Oh my.
So you get grappled. Oh,
Natural
not a great
20!
roll. 16 points of damage.
Yikes. Okay.
Right, that was his legendary action. So Skame, you're up. Skame's audio working? If you're talking, bud, we can't hear you. Fire arrows. Okay.
Oh, should we type to him that he's immune to fire? Oh, he means normal fire. My bad.
Not shooting arrows on fire, but
I thought he was like enchanting his arrows to shoot fire.
okay. Yep, you can fire some arrows if you like. Yep, 25 hits. That was 14. 7. And the second one misses with your vexed shot. So the first one hits, and the next one just flies right on past. Okay, I'm assuming he can hear us. Yo, got a big metal barbed chain sticking through you. What do you do?
It doesn't feel good. And it's strength to try to break off this thing.
Yeah, there's no subtlety to it. You got to try and grab hold of it and yank it. So an athletics check to remove it.
That's no good.
That will be an action.
Yeah. Does anybody want to be turned into something?
You might want to try going after Pinky. He could use some healing.
Pinky?
Sure.
All right. So you'll remember a story you heard about a great beast who was taken from his home, and he was made a fool out of, and I polymorph him into a giant ape.
Pinky, you're a bigger. All right.
Bigger. Even bigger.
All right. I'm going to be nice and say the chain pops out during the polymorph. It just comes out. So you're not
He just Lou Ferrigno Incredible Hulks out of it.
Except for the jeans. The jeans don't rip and fall off for some reason.
Of course not.
Okay, Kjol, is that your action?
Yeah, and then I'll bonus action try to get Vixen off the chain again.
So once again, D20 plus your spell modifier. 16? Oh yeah, sure, just a charisma check. That does indeed work. You pull the chain out.
Yeah.
Alright. Vixen chain pops out. Is that your turn, Hyo?
That is.
Do I fall from wrapping myself up in the chains, or am I stuck there?
I'll say you're a dope merchant. You just grab hold with the one hand, getting ready to go. Okay, I forgot to do a legendary action last time, so I'll do it now against Hyo. Roll was a 10. That's going to miss. Chipper. Flying above the chains. What do you do? Chipper?
All right, so Chipper is going to kind of fly up into the balcony area, and he is going to, so we'll say about 5 feet there, and I'll just have him fly along the balcony area.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. There's no chains up there. Okay, Google. Turn off the TV.
So I'll have him get to about there with his flight.
Yep.
And then I was curious with the stage over here. Is there any magical shield still there or not?
No.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. Okay. And that'll be it for Chipper.
Okay. One more legendary action. One more chain attack against Hjol. Oh, a
I'll use a luck
26.
point to use disadvantage.
I am going to roll again. Actually, you roll it. You roll me a d20.
What? Alright.
6.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
So this is for him to re-roll one of his attacks. There's a 16 hit Yol.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 12 points of slashing damage. And I need a concentration save from you, please. DC 10. Okay, the polymorph is maintained, which is great. Okay, Ronell.
All right. I am going to go ahead and. Okay. So I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead and use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this attack, and then I am going to go ahead and cast Sorcerous Burst on him, and it will be acid worked, right?
It did.
So let's go ahead and cast acid damage on him.
20 just hit, so 9 points of acid damage.
Yep. If you're on. Okay. So 9 points of acid damage. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and Misty Step out of here to the balcony.
Oh, yep.
You said there were no chains on the balcony, right?
That's correct.
On the balcony area.
So feel free
All
to
right.
move however you like
And
up there.
since I cast a level spell, that resets my Tides of Chaos by rolling on the surge table, and that is a 52. A spectral shield hovers near you for the next minute, granting you +2 bonus to AC and immunity to magic missile.
Okay, so put a little shield on you as a shield magically appears.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, Vixen, your old buddy Yol yanks the chain out of your guts. You're hanging Tarzan style 20 feet in the air.
I'm gonna try to swing to see if I can get my movement back and swing within 15 feet of him.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, it was so good.
Nope, you can stay right there, buddy. And
Well, this is the chains were clear from this radius right here, from the shatter.
that's
If
true.
that matters.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you an advantage as you can. No, it doesn't matter. If you want to swing around the chains, you have to go where the chains are. So I don't think this will affect it. So you just bail, Pinky. And the chain skewers you for another 8 points of damage.
It was out of me, so it re-skewers me?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. These things are just like flying and slashing around. A different chain.
Fine,
Think
it's
better
fine.
that way.
8, okay. That's fine then. He is within 30 feet exactly.
Sure.
So I will just go ahead and use my final breath weapon on him. So Dex save DC 13.
5. That's a fail.
Okay, so he'll take the full 2d8 damage? Full 2d10. 10 of cold.
He's going to take it. It's to maintain his last legendary resistance. Okay, you're wearing him down. You're kind of getting right up in his domain. And that's your turn, Vixen?
Actually, so with my final attack, this guy down here, he's still yelling out and all that stuff, making a bunch of noise.
He's skewered and he's dying, so yes, he's quite vocal about that.
So a non-lethal, very carrying little chop to the back of the neck to knock him out, so he can shut up for a little bit.
Okay, he gets knocked out. We'll just give you that one for free.
Okay.
Willow.
Yes. Let me go ahead and run a duck save for you.
Sure. Yep. Yep, that's fine. And while you're there, can you make me a wisdom save as well?
All right. Well, this should be a little bit better at least.
You see you see trees burning and screaming, and it's just a horrible thing. But you know that's not real, Willow. You're cooler than that, as you were. You resist his unnerving mask reaction attack. So you're good.
All right. Nice little trick, he'll say, and he'll kind of like move forward. So, is it possible for him to kind of like go between Pinky and Vixen?
Yeah, you can move through allied squares, no problem.
So I'll have him move his 15 feet there, just so he's outside of the chains. And with that, I will have him. Man. Okay, so I will go ahead and do a bonus action. He'll point over at Vixen. And we're going to do... we're going to do Healing Spirit.
Neat.
So, he's going to call forth the spirit, and it's an intangible spirit. So I'll have it be like, right here, where I'm pink.
This lollipop is your magical healing spirit thing.
Gotcha. Okay. So with that, till the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time on turn or starts to turn there, you can cause the spirit to restore health. So I will actually have it be in the spot where Vixen is.
Okay. Oh, there we go. That works. So right on top of Vixen. Nice. Is that a concentration spell?
It is, yes.
Okay, so we'll just take a note of that just in case. Okay, and you're safely away from the barbs at least. That's something. Very good.
So that is his bonus action. So as an action, I can still technically cast a cantrip. Yes.
Yes, you can. Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do poison spray at the guy where the demon.
That does poison damage.
Yes.
No, it doesn't. He's immune to poison.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. Well,
Oh, I'll give you a wow. There we go.
Well, with that, he's just gonna look a little frustrated, but that'll end his turn apparently.
Okay. He looks at this massive gorilla and feels slightly concerned about it. He really wants to take this gorilla down, so these two attacks are going to be against Shoal. First chain attack. Oh, natural 1. In fact, I always roll at advantage. That was a double natural 1. So that definitely misses. Next one is a 16 Shoal. Okay, that's 14 points of slashing damage and another constitution saving throw. DC 10. No problem. And that was his 2 attacks. He's going to then swing over there in the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. The one whose neck, who you knocked out, he stops struggling and he pulls and he goes limp and he slowly slides down this barbed chain and dies a horrible, gruesome death. And the other ones, needless to say, are yelling out and saying, "Help! Help! Help!" Okay, Pinky, perhaps this is the moment. What do you do?
Is there anything on the ground that I can throw
Yeah, Vixen.
around me?
No, I'm for it.
Are you sure? Well, the
Take me
thing.
to him. Pinky,
All right,
it's your uncle.
Fastball
all right.
special. Do it. Yeah, I'll allow you to
Pinky will.
use him as a rock, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a boulder toss, but I guess there's gonna be no damage because of that.
No,
So yeah,
No,
I'll
this
just.
is,
I'll. Just,
it's exactly the same as throwing a boulder. You're just using Vixen.
really? Okay. So I tried to throw Vixen. So it's just DC 17 to hit. Dexterity DC 17. So I don't know, Vixen. Do you want to actually strike him?
Do it.
Okay. So let me know if he succeeds or fails.
Oh, I see. I'm just looking at the new rules. It's a dexterity saving throw DC 17. Oh, and it can do splash damage. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Do need a dexterity saving throw. He fails. He's going to use his last legend resistance to save. And failure, success. Half damage only, so he takes 15 points of damage. I see your roll there.
Yep.
Vixen, you take 7 points of damage. Like half what he took.
Can I also grab onto a chain right next to him and hang up there?
With an acrobatics check, you can certainly try.
Absolutely. Wow.
You fall to the ground.
I believe I have my reaction because I did not reduce that damage, so I'll slow fall.
Sure. Okay, falling gently to the ground.
And can I
Yeah.
still move though? So I'll try to move. Is this vines are still here? Do I need to avoid them? The
20
20.
is a web.
Oh, I mean web. Is it still there?
Joel, is it still
So
there?
I'll try.
You can drop it at any point.
That was Renell's.
Oh, sorry, Renal.
Oh, the web? Yeah, I dropped the web earlier.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Go on.
So then I'll move straight. I have 40 movement, so let me know how much I actually can move. Since it's just...
Well, I'm going to give you a strength check to get through these chains because I don't imagine there's much
Okay.
startle damage. So make a strength check. So you have +6 to that. Oh, yeah, no problem.
23.
Yeah, you can. It's still
That's tough.
difficult terrain though. But
The
So-
10-foot radius is clear.
Yeah,
say-
so that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
I'll say
be
you
like
can
here,
get to
maybe?
there. I think that's fair. You can
Okay.
get to there.
okay, so that's really it. I don't think. Actually, wait. Bonus action. No, it's. Can I leap up in the air? No, I use my movement. Never mind. I'm done.
Jump up to... the ape jumps up to 30 feet by... Oh, yeah, okay. By spending the movement.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm
cool.
done.
And then the Pinky's turn. The devil swings his chain once more at Hjol, rolling a 27.
Yeah.
8 points of damage. Oh! He rolled really bad on that damage, but... Hjol,
Thankfully.
dexterity, it's constitution saving throw.
Ah!
Anybody can do anything? Anybody? Pinky, return to your...
Sorry.
Do I
sorry,
have-
sorry. give
That's
me
all right. He threw a man at a devil.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Do I get back to my original hit points? I'm not
no,
sure how.
sorry. I'm going to bend luck that.
Okay. I assume that's a reroll. Is it?
No, that's add 4.
Thank you.
I think you're
Oh,
there.
nice.
Were you there?
It
one
just
back.
needs to be someone I see.
There we go.
Let's take a sorcery.
Okay, so Pinky, a legendary action that was done. Skame. Still having audio issues for Skame. Arrows, okay. Hope you get your audio sorted out, bud. $17.9. Orphemus intern. Okay. Hopefully you get your audio back. Does he have one more? Here's one more legendary action. Gonna try and finish off Hjol with his last legendary action. And he rolls 10. 2 on the dice. Okay. Guys are hanging in there. Chipper.
I didn't go.
Did I skip you? Oh, sorry, Hjol.
Yeah.
As you were.
All right. I'm gonna have to do a. Yeah, I gotta heal myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action that.
Ah, it's 44. Yep. Okay, cool. 12 hit points back. Nice.
Yep, and then I'll just try to vicious mockery him.
Okay, what does he need? Wisdom saving throw, and he is all out of legendary resistances. So wisdom saving throws, you mock him, and he rolls a natural 1.
Let's go.
All right. Does vicious mockery do something else?
Disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay, you managed to mock a demon. Technically a devil, but well done. There's no... No, that's it. Okay, well, is that your turn, Hjol?
That's it.
Okay, good. Chipper. Fluttering around.
Chipper's
carefree.
going to continue. He's going to continue flying along the outside.
Sure. All right, well, Chipper flies around, carefree. What does Renal do?
All right. She's going to move 10, 20, 30. Just double checking. How close am I? Still too far. Well, maybe not. Sorry. Double checking. Yeah, still too far. All right. Then I'm just going to go ahead and cast Mind Sliver on said devil. I need him to make an int saving throw.
Oh, 14. Just misses it.
All right, so he takes 5 psychic, and the next saving throw he makes, he subtracts a d4 from it.
Okay, I'll put a D4. We'll pretend that's a D4. Okay. Oh. All right. He is backed up into a corner out of legendary resistances. What does Vixen do?
Same thing. Gonna try to use the chain's momentum and get up closer to him.
Okay, make me a dexterity saving throw. Okay, you is 20 feet. What's your
I only
base?
need to get up 10. I have a range of 15
Oh, okay.
with my
sure.
elemental strike.
Okay, so skewer up one of these barb things. Cool.
Okay. Punch.
22 hits.
All right, going with acid again.
How do you want to do this?
As he punches, the elemental energy swirls around him and just starts melting him from the toes all the way up.
Nice.
And he continues melting, even beyond what you describe, and turns up to a puddle of something resembling tar on the ground. And it is very well done. The chains all stop going limp. Anyone impaled by a chain is no longer impaled by a chain, so Hjol just falls limply and it's easy enough to remove it. Was animated before, but now it's not. So you're free of that. As this evil creature falls, there's still people skewered on chains saying, "Help us! Get us down! Help!"
Can
Uh,
Pinky try? Oh, go ahead.
Get them down all at the same time, because they're probably gonna bleed out. But I can heal us all at once if you get them down.
Pinky will try just rip the chain out with the ceiling. The
Well,
lower.
we're gonna have to get them off the chains.
Well, I'm not sure if Pinky can understand. I'm not sure how it would work.
I drop polymorph.
You drop it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then I'll help out. I assume strength, athletics.
Sure, roll an athletics.
Oh my god.
You pull it out, and he instantly bleeds out.
Wait! Oh, nephew Pinky, you've never been stabbed, have you? Don't pull it out. It causes more bleeding.
Can one of you guys help him?
Good to know. How should I do? I'll try to help out this.
Pinky, nephew, let's get this guy. He's alive. I just knocked him out to stop his squirming. That way he would not hurt himself worse.
He went
Right.
limp.
He died.
Yeah,
No, he
went
died.
limp when you knocked him out.
He's definitely dead. Get this lady or something.
He was holding
yeah.
onto the chain,
Or
you knocked him
whoever,
out, he
yeah.
loses his grip, and he kind of slid down the chain.
Okay.
So gory. All right, Uncle. Tell me, Uncle Vixen. Tell me what to do. How? I don't want to kill her exactly.
Okay, I'm going to steady her, and you rip the chain out. Not of her, but of the ceiling.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stand by with my healer's kit.
Okay. So you're holding
so-
her steady, Vixen, and you're trying to pull the chain off the ceiling as opposed to out of her. Okay, sure, make
Correct.
an athletics check.
Oh my gosh. It's advantage, so I don't know. 10. No.
No.
This last fight took out of me.
Again, if you like.
Yeah. I'll try again, I guess. Let's do it. Try 1, 2, 3. I roll.
You pull it out. Hjol is right there with the medicine kit. She's about to bleed out, but as long as Hjol makes a medicine check of at least DC 10, then she'll survive. So, medicine check. Medicine, yeah.
Could I also do a bonus action to kind of help with the healing?
Sure. Well, we're at a combat
So-
order, so yeah.
Yeah, well, I was just saying because I have the my tangible spirit up for a minute, and I can basically move it as a bonus action to anywhere within 30 feet. So can I have it be in her spot just so she gets healed by it?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, she
Okay.
is going to survive this ordeal. So one more.
There's another one.
I'll just I'll have Willow move the tangible spirit over there to help with it too.
Sure. As long as Pinky doesn't roll terribly, this will all go perfectly fine. Pinky, athletics check.
Pinky crosses his fingers. All right, 1, 2, 3, and rolls.
Good enough, just. DC was 14. Okay, the man collapses. The healing spirit heals him up. I think you probably have some more healing you can do with that.
I can heal 2 more times. So if someone wants healing, I can heal them for at least 2 of one of my D6s.
Vexen, you wanna get healing?
I think we're both looking a little rough. I'll take one if you want to take the other. If you want to split it.
Sure.
So I'll let you guys roll your own D6s, and that's how much healing you guys get.
No
Alright.
plus the modifier, just D6.
Just D6.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh my God, Vixen.
You can do healing
thank you, nephew tree.
up to your proficiency. Is that right?
It's 1 plus my modifier.
Okay. All right. Hope this game sorts out his audio.
I'm like completely tapped out. I barely have anything left.
Yeah, I'm pretty spent. We got to get this friggin' crown.
Sooner rather than later.
Since you guys are really hurting, I'm gonna have Willow place a hand on each of your guys' shoulders, and I'm gonna do cure wounds on both of you.
That would be helpful. Yeah, unfortunately we cannot do short rest. Would have helped.
So Vixen will get that one.
Nice.
And that'll be for Pinky.
Oh wow, okay. Pinky's really good now.
D24 rules healing is definitely got a buff. 27.
I'm gonna drink my potion of healing.
Sure. Next game. I can't hear if you're talking.
No, he says no.
This game, I don't know if you tried it. If you hit the wheel at the bottom, the cog wheel, and then go to voice and video, sometimes when Discord updates, it likes to reset all my mic settings, and I have to select the correct mic.
Yeah, my input might have changed.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea about phone too.
I've done that before. One day there was a power outage, a predicted power outage in my neighborhood. Just had a little generator. I was running my laptop off it, and I was using my phone for the audio.
Yes, he was.
It worked.
It did work. It worked well, actually.
That's very creative.
Wasn't it like a classic diesel powered generator? It's basically a big, huge battery which we use on occasion for a camping type of thing, but functionally the same. All right, so healing goes around. The 2 people stumble up to Hyo, looking like the friendliest, I'm going to say, and they say, do we run? Where do we go? What do we do? I want to get back to my family, but the whole palace is, I assume, like this. What do we do? Just tell us what to do and we'll do it.
The path to upstairs should probably be clear, right? To the passage.
Yeah, but they.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try to give them. You can try to give them direction to the secret passage. I think
Yeah,
that's the only way
that's
to
what I
go.
was. Yeah.
So you give them direction to, they have to go up a level and to the king's chambers. Oh, okay, this is as best as we can hope for. And they dash off. the other one. And they dash off following your directions. Whether they'll make it or not is another story. But at least you've given them a chance.
Should we ask them before they leave if they've seen Queen with crown?
They've probably just spent their entire time just like hanging out, as it were.
She did come and laugh at us for a moment. She was wearing the crown. That was hours ago.
Did you see where she go?
Back through these doors? I don't know. She could be anywhere by now. This was hours ago.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. That was really helpful.
Sorry, it's been a bad day for me too.
Oh, it's a bad day for everybody.
That's fair. That is fair.
No one's having a great day today.
So I'll give you a outline as who was it? Scheme. And we had some knowledge of the passage. Beyond these double doors here, there's staircases leading down to the first level. Over here, which you haven't explored, over here, these rooms up here are servants' quarters. And these rooms over this side, which you probably can't see, are meeting rooms. And I think that's all the undiscovered stuff here. You just have a choice, go down a level or go to the meeting rooms or servants' quarters.
Maybe we should go into these back rooms first.
Yeah, we might as well do that. We're here.
Sure.
And then we
is
can.
there a way from the balcony back down? Or do I have to go through this forest of chains again?
The forest of chains have stopped slashing around. You can, I guess it's probably difficult terrain, but no. Basically easy for you to move.
Since it is kind of like a little bit of downtime, I'm going to have Willow kind of like clap his wooden hands and then put his hands on the ground, but I'm gonna have him summon his companion.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
What's the input?
Willow comes back.
No, it was in the settings. Somehow, my input was no, not in the settings in Discord, but in my computer itself. My input settings were muted somehow.
Oh.
But not visible on let's say normally. I had to go into the anyway, but I figured it out. So
Well, welcome back.
there we go.
It's not supposed to be Chipper. It's supposed to be his Drake.
I thought. You mean polymorph into the Drake or summon the Drake?
Summon Drake.
Where'd that set up? Okay, give me a sec. Just a second, I'll bring that in. This guy.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I don't know. I haven't got this. I'll give you control of it. You should be able to drag that token around now.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's right.
So,
Oh yeah, go.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna have Willow do a perception check just to kind of see if he hears anything on the other side of the door.
Roll your perception.
Just because I might not ever have the opportunity again, I'm just going to go ahead and sit on the throne for a sec. Just take a load off.
Can you make me a wisdom saving throw,
Yeah.
please? I'm kidding. It's
Oh, no.
That's fine. That's fine.
I was half expecting that, but
Oh God.
It is just a throne. You don't hear anything, and
worth the risk.
you just see an area behind with, I think it's stereo sitting down. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check.
Let's risk it for the biscuit.
Well, did we come from downstairs or did we come from upstairs?
Upstairs. I think we were on the most top floor, and we dropped in.
Everyone started on the third. Now you're on the second. I'm just double checking these maps. It can be a little confusing. So they go up. Sorry. Back to the third level.
All right. I'll have Willow start going up, followed by his two companions. But I'll have them stealth.
Do we want to go? Well, we started on the third level.
But maybe it leads some unexplored area.
Yeah, I'll bring you across to the third level just so you can see what you've explored.
Yeah, there was the whole side we skipped because of the giant zombie room.
And the guards barracks right here.
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense to be.
Actually, I'll show you where you would appear.
Some here. Oh, there.
So this is where you'd appear, and that'll be right in the guard barracks, and then the only option would be to head east.
Yeah, I mean, I'd personally rather not fight my way through a whole bunch of guards right now.
And who knows if there's more undead, if there's undead guarding the guards barracks.
Yeah.
Well, we were told that the other queen was supposed to be past the throne room area, and we're kind of on the trail where she might be.
Well, she says she went back out the doors we came in.
That guy lied to us.
Yeah, probably.
I gave
you
you my
want to
thing.
go back to that guy and sort him out?
I don't know if I have that fight in me.
Yeah, do we want? I mean, I would like to smash his face, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind, but we got an objective right now.
Well, I mean, he did take our stuff, and he's evil.
Yeah, but I'm more worried about getting this crown and getting out of here than.
We're. It sounds like some of us are running a little low. So.
Should we check the north building, the meeting place?
I mean, we could. Probably worth it.
It's over here. This is them, where diplomats and people like that meet, all the way over there.
I mean, they say don't leave stones unturned, so I guess we can go check.
We'll point out that you haven't explored the rooms just to the north and south of you. This room and this room. And
we have a look at those two rooms.
Oh, and there's also doors here that you haven't checked out.
I'll have Willow do a perception on the top room.
Sure.
Do we want to risk exploring these rooms? Because the last time we explored most rooms in the third level, we got met with some nasty people.
But could she be here, though? I mean, she did live this direction. Like, I'm talking about.
Yeah, but once again, this was hours ago.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, where she could be anywhere. really.
So then we need to check every single room. Otherwise, unless we know exactly where she is.
But to answer your question though, Willow, you do hear something on the other side. Oh, sorry. What did you roll? A 9. There's some movement inside of there. No one's talking, but there is some creatures moving inside of that room.
Can I? What would I have to roll if he would wants to kind of like, I guess, slowly just open it just to kind of peek inside? Stealth.
Light of hand.
All right.
The door creaks open, and you look inside. And you see it's a trophy room. There's some exotic pets. No, most of this pallet has been ransacked and destroyed. This one, the most noticeable of trophies, like there's a what do you call it? A griffin here. It's a diaboard, an elk, and various other trophies. One even of a red dragon. Or parts of it anyway. And you see 3 very frightened maids going around being as quiet as possible, dusting these trophies as they go. That's what you see as you peek through the door, Willow.
All right. He will slowly kind of close the door and kind of just like whisper to the others and go, I see some old trophies of some creatures in there, but all there's in there is just some maids.
Alright, that's next door.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like there's a queen in there.
Should we check down south? This one.
Yeah. Someone's gonna make me a perception check again. Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just get my notes.
There's a level 11 evil wizard in there. Okay, let's not go.
What's your roll? 23. You don't hear anything, Skane?
Shall I have a look-see?
Open the door, wander all in. This appears to be some type of hall of music. Lots of handheld instruments. Strangely, the harpsichord seems to be in perfect condition. I haven't vandalized this one.
Okay. Play us a song, Huel.
Let's see what's on the other side of that door first.
Okay.
The
There's a
perception
song
of
of Mr.
19.
Harpsichord.
You also hear nothing. You open the door. And this is a hall of art. There is vases, there's frescoes. The largest of the paintings takes up this entire west wall. But pieces of its canvas hang down from its broken frame. Yeah, there's lots of pieces of art, but this one at the end has been vandalized. And some of them other have been vandalized, but there might be something worth looking around here if you have a look.
Yeah, I want to look around here to see if there's anything like salvageable in the instrument room.
Just have a quick look as well around here.
I'll tell you what, I'll let you decide. There is a small collection of handheld instruments. So if you want like a trumpet or something like that, help yourself.
It's the most annoying horn.
Vuvuzela. Is there a Vuvuzela?
That's true. It's not the most annoying horn. I'm
Mm.
inside that room
Mhm.
scheme. Find a melon-sized statue of a kraken. Where you can get about 1,000 gold pieces for it.
Okay, well, we'll take that.
All right. I'll put it in party loot, unless you're keeping it.
Yep. No, go for it.
I'm keeping this Vuvuzela though.
You have a Vuvuzela.
Yeah.
Cursed of all items. And just a minor note, what's this stairway over here, guys? Why is there a random circular staircase here?
I don't know. Why is there one?
You know
Who
why.
knows?
Yes, you do.
Oh, secret. Hang on.
Secret passage, yeah.
Yeah, that's the stairway to the
Look for
tunnel of
secret
love.
doors. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah, that was it.
Mm.
That was a secret passage, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we have to go through the drunk guards.
They're probably passed out by now.
Also, you poke your head in the room, and
We-
they're
I think we talked him down anyways.
they're either don't care or too drunk, one or the other. But they are not.
Uh,
Going to go, anyone check this room?
No, actually.
Whoops. That one just has some benches in it. Wholly uninteresting. So I'll just give you that one.
When we're passing this room, can Pinky take a look how much rum is left on the keg? I left keg them to get them more drunk. We were passing last session.
Sorry. About half a keg left.
Can I try to pick it up and walk with it unless somebody
Sure.
confronts me about it?
Okay. Now, yeah, sure. Now there were, if you remember, there were some hellhound knights at the other end of this garden. They were mocking some of the guards on the lower levels.
We killed them, no?
Yeah, we led them in.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
We
we
upstairs. They came in the observatory upstairs. We led them in. Rhinell came out and said, "Cry for help. The queen's in danger."
yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, those guys. Yeah, we killed those two.
Regardless, there are still some guards wandering around here. On a level below-
-2 though.
The Queen's army reduces from 1,000 to 998. The tide has turned.
Yeah. I mean, there was like 2 more, so we'll, say 9,990. It's fine.
So what I'm saying is you could wander across here just by keeping low and keep out of sight. There's no roll required to sneak across there. But I am going to ask Skame to make me a history check.
Uh-oh. I think I have advantage.
Nice.
You remember that this here is the Fountain of Keen Blades. It makes your sword even sharper than it was. But you can't remember what the command word was.
Rats.
Rats.
Okay.
25 you would have, but at 20 you don't.
What? Oh, great. Okay. Is that like just for like a short term, or is it just forever? So,
Could I have Willow try doing a history check, possibly?
You know what? Malcolm, would you be willing to let me bend luck because the only sort of like I'm just reading it. It's like you immediately after another creature you see rolls the d20 for a d20 test. You can take a reaction to spend 1 sorcery point.
Wait, guys, I got a thing. I'm a fighter, and as we know, fighters are great at skills. In 24,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
I have one more use of drum roll please, second wind, which allows
Ooh,
me to
nice.
do that whole. But it's all coming back to me now. I can do what is it? I can add D10 to a roll.
Tactical mind, right?
Yeah, exactly. Gosh, where's the dice for it? I mean, I just need one more. So
Yeah, 1d10.
D10. Where? Tactical mind ability check, and this is an ability check, I think. So
Yeah.
I will add a D10, and if I succeed, I lose it. 7 more on top of the 24.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, Malcolm, while we're doing this, I ate 3 sorcery points to get a second level spell slot back.
Command word,
Wanted to
slash
be fair.
through the sun.
Onward slash through the sun. Well, he will sort of quietly say that to himself while slipping his blade through, as if because he's not really sure if it's legend or if it's a real thing. But is there any noticeable effect?
Yeah, your sword gets sharper. You now crit
Okay.
on a 19 or a 20.
Nice.
And is this only for bladed weapons, or would, let's say, hammer, or was it pinky? I think uses it rather
Small, yeah.
straightforward type weapon. Would that
It makes things
Only
sharper,
blades.
and that's not going to help them all.
sharper?
I am carrying a
Um,
whole arsenal of weapons
Good.
on me.
I have a dagger I can dip
Yeah,
in
well,
there.
I will pass it on. Yeah, Skame will turn and pass this on to the group. So anyone with a bladed weapon. Would this also work on arrows?
No, not on arrows. It's not really a
Okay.
bladed
Yeah.
weapon.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
yeah.
This
Okay,
is
well, I'll
reaching.
let the
Does it
group-
work on Dragonborn claws for fist?
You can never clip them anymore.
You can certainly try.
I mean, Vixen will try. Oh, nephew Scabe, see if you can sharpen these old claws of mine. And he'll stick his hands in the fountain.
All right. Always
You get wet hands.
see what
That's
happens.
it.
Pinky looks at this and he just pulls first great axe, says it, pulls it in, then great sword puts in, last javelin, then Maul he doesn't care, and then his hands because he saw Uncle Vixen do this.
Your
Both his
resident
hands.
librarian well, librarians are so lame, right? I think Skame has really come into his own as part of this, right? If nothing else, this.
Nice.
Right, so I'm just gonna. If you have knives and swords and great axes, anything that does slashing damage, I guess,
Yeah.
you can now crit on a 19 or a 20.
Oh, is it only slashing damage? Because I have a piercing a rapier.
Read the exact.
Would that not work for that?
description.
It is a pointy end. So
That's fine.
okay, good.
It transforms a blade, so
You're right.
that has a blade. A
Okay.
great axe has a blade, so yeah, you're good.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, get it while it's wet, I
Yeah,
guess.
as well.
Is that what we said? Can we
For
take
real
this water
estate.
with us, or is it? Yeah, it's the fountain, I guess. Not the water. All right. Wow, that is very, very nice.
He says you'll get your weapon sharpened up. Yeah. What do you do?
Let's go back and kill that wizard. Let's go get it. We've got that. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna go to the other building, right?
I think
Uh,
so.
Done.
Come on,
Yeah,
say
the
again.
diplomat quarters.
So these are like bridges with railings on it. Once again, you can scamper across here just by keeping low. No stealth roll required, and it'll get you to the other side.
Hey, keeping low is what I do best.
And peering through these open windows here, you can see just some simple servants' quarters through these windows.
I think you pinged over here somewhere. This was something special, or
Those
this area,
meeting
this
rooms?
right side of the building, or something?
Yeah.
I think here's the like empty spot we can go through. I think we can go there.
This game's gonna. Should we have some people some quiet? No, well, we don't know. We just walk around. All right. Where's the group? I think Willow's be right back. Rhinell, are you washing your hair?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So why are there like 2 copies of Willow and Chipper?
Oh, all right. This
Yeah, there is.
thing. When we started the session today, they were here already. So maybe it was like leftover from something.
Maybe. But regardless, we'll say you're all up here. Who's BRB? Willow. I'll just move Willow and Chipper forward. And who's Drake forward? Okay.
So, well, let's start at this door up here first. I'll have a listen.
Make a perception check.
Oh, come on. It was an 18.
You hear nothing.
Okay, let's have a look.
Just an empty meeting room.
Does anybody want to get a bit closer, or you want to wait but hang back? Yes.
I got
All
you
right,
back.
I'll have to listen. Yeah.
Okay, make another perception check. Look, the Gorsos, while we are happy to throw our might behind the Queen, we simply must require a discount on the taxes. We understand that 50% is good for the normal public, but we must insist on 25%. And you hear a voice, and I say with an 18, you recognize the voice as Queen... Oh, wait a minute. As Queen Lyrencia, the Dowager Queen, the former queen of the thing, and she says, look, while we appreciate the Gorsos throwing their part behind the Queen, we simply cannot abide by 25%. Can we perhaps settle on 35? Then you hear a third voice. No! Say it for everybody! I'm the Queen! I make the rules! 50%! Look, my Queen, I understand. Look, listen to me! 50%! Well, we simply cannot provide our arsenals if that is the case. Then you hear Queen Loretta say, look, my dear, we can... fine! I guess we need some type of protection. 35%! It's very obvious that the Queen is in there, Queen Laurencia, and somebody representing the Gorsos.
This game will signal to the group.
How long was it since the chain monster fight? Was it less than 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'd say so. You moved pretty quickly.
So my elemental strikes are still up. That's why I ask.
Hope this bitch has the crown.
So everybody, this game just looks. He's got his hand almost at the door. He just looks. Is everybody ready? Do you want to cast a spell? He's just waiting for.
So I want to actually. I'm going to use the. So the doppelganger mask lets you polymorph into a humanoid that you've seen before. So you get like their abilities, correct?
No, you just look like them.
So it's not because it's. Let me see here. Because it says to cast the
I'd set up-
polymorph spell. Or is it just disguise?
Sure. It's not a thought. Instead of us rushing in there, maybe you could disguise yourself as an official or a servant and go in and sort of say to the queen, whoever's wearing a crown, if someone's wearing a crown, like, your presence is requested, somebody's, asking about you. We could draw her out, let's say.
I don't think the queen is going to go anywhere.
What if
No.
you pretend to be the one of them we killed?
What are you thinking of polymorphing into, Hjold? We'll start there, just for the doppelganger masks. Sorry to interrupt.
I was thinking about the guy that owned the magic shop. The wizard guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not going to get his spells though. But you can look like him. That's
Okay,
just
I'm good.
ridiculously powerful. Otherwise, it's just nonsense.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. Okay, sorry, as you were.
Master
Coming up with points.
Arden or Ewan or something.
Yeah, Eden. All right, so we're not going to try and draw her out. We're just going to open the doors and take them out.
I mean,
Yeah,
what's the difference, really?
I don't know.
They have a
All right, all right.
They have fireballs ready. What if I just open the door and you throw a fireball right away?
Yeah. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Wait, are we ready? Before we open the door, I'll activate my shield.
Okay.
Roll for initiative.
All right. Standard thing, using Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this. And 22.
All right, Pinky, we have to say something catchy as we open the door, because that's what they do in the movies. What should we say? I can't think of something. Oh, what's this? What is this?
So you open the
there's not
door.
many in here.
There's obviously the Queen Dowager is there, Queen Lyrencia. There's Queen Athena, and yes, she is wearing the crown. Oh, I missed
Oh,
one.
thank God.
And there's a representative from Gorso there, also at the table. Presumably, presumably this guy here. And, yeah. And as per initiative, surprise rounds in the new rules, they get to go, but disadvantage on stuff. So Renell, Pinky, Skane will say, throw open the doors together. What do you do?
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I need to be added to the initiative tracker. I didn't select my token. I have 14.
All right.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go ahead and
But just one sec. If you guys ever forget to do what Skane just forgot to do, right-click on your token, click Add Turn, and then you'll see Skane. I just did it for Skane. His is a 0, and so you can just modify it to 14, which I'll do for you. So if you make a mistake, just save your DM just a little bit of time. That's the way you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Renell, as you were.
Yep. Going to go ahead and make this a subtle spell. So they cannot know that I am casting a spell until a fireball blows up in their face. And then a fireball will blow up in their face.
Nice.
So,
Okay, do Skim and Pinky get cinched?
before that,
Just-
though,
just
because
a
I
little.
used Tides of Chaos, Shenanigans.
Oh, nice.
Oh. For the next minute, all your spells with the casting time of an action have a casting time of a bonus action.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, as my bonus action, I cast my fireball.
I love it when
Yeah,
people
we'll-
cast fireballs into small rooms because they often blast out. But I think this one is just. I assume you're casting it down here.
Yeah, just down here. Down
Yeah,
here,
so
hitting three.
You look at the
people.
back blast.
Well, actually, you hit everybody because it doesn't quite fit, and the entire room explodes in a fireball. Pinky and Skank might lose some eyebrows, but that's about it. And what's the damage on your fireball?
Unfortunate. Hold on a second.
Dex 50.
Yeah, it's just 22. That's lame. That's a low fireball.
I get to say we're rolling like a lot of low rolls this campaign.
2 ones
Crazy.
at the back instantly die. The 2 at the front, they survive the fireball. They see the blowback coming and they dodge it. The noble from the Gorso family rolls a dex, and he rolls an 8. So he gets incinerated. I'm going to say Queen Athena. She dies. And Queen Lyrencia. Let's make sure I've got this right. She is. Sorry, I was going to double check something. Okay, she in dexterity saving throw. Okay, she rolls a 16, so she will take 11 points of fire damage. Okay, fantastic fireball. That's the way to open it.
Okay.
And then, so that was my bonus action.
Does wild magic happen at the end of your turn?
Uh,
You
Let's
cast the
see.
fireball, right, and then the magic happens. So I think that was
if
your
you
action.
do cast a sorcerer spell with a spell slot before you finish a long rest, you automatically roll on the wild magic surge table.
That still happens after you cast the spell, right?
Okay. So that was my action. Okay,
Sure.
that's
So,
fine.
yeah, bonus in the future. Okay. And Ronald, that's your turn?
I just moved back around the corner. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, the Witch Service cultist right in front of you, Skane, is going to unleash an Eldritch Blast at disadvantage. Just panicking. Fires it off. 13. It would have been a 25, so it misses. Vixen.
Yeah, let's step in front here. This cultist here, let's give it a punch.
Sure. It's looking very singed by the fireball. And
Oh, nice.
yeah, a bit of a waste because it only had 1 hit point, but down it goes. So it explodes with your fist of fury.
Here, another punch.
I think that hits only wearing cloth. Yes, that hits as well. And you explode another cultist. Once again, survived with 1 hit point.
Is this queen wearing the crown?
Yes, she is.
Okay, so let's see here. I was here 5, 40 to here. I will, because queen got hit with a fireball, so I'll rip the crown off of her head, even if pieces of the head come with me.
Well,
Just a second. Yes, you can definitely rip that off, but just let me check something. Oh, Easy enough. You rip the crown off the queen's head. You have the crown. Now, do you remember?
And then
Plan was to put it in the box of magical nullification so it's untraceable. But you can get there in a moment.
yeah. So I forgot I do not have to burn a monk point to bonus action dash anymore. So I will bonus action dash with the crown. Back to yep. Oh, that's a little too much. Just one more.
So are we booking it?
I got the crown. Let's go, nephews and nieces. Let's go. Where's the box? Where's the box?
I think there's one left in there. Are we gonna?
We could just kill the queen right now and finish this.
That's, I guess, up for Pinky to decide. What does Pinky do? This game's Vixen's running.
Pinky sees he's running, but he is raging now because this is who killed Lord Salamander. So he comes in. What's my movement? 35. Here. And I attack her.
Hell yeah.
Imagine you jumping up on the table, running through to the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Swinging. And let's see.
For the House of Salamander! And then I... Oh my god, my rolls are...
He catches your maul in one hand. You swing again and she catches it again. Sign Monder is dead. The Monder clan is finished. And if you are greatest, it's its defenders. We have nothing to worry about. You have solved nothing. Is it your turn, Pinky?
Yeah.
Rude.
Queen disappears. Just gone.
Alright,
Okay.
we did it. Alright, we need to book it.
Yep.
Put it in the chest. Where's the
I wanna-
chest at?
Yeah, I want to check to see if she had anything on her before we book
robes.
it.
Yeah, just common clothes.
Pinky spits at her and gets
Sure.
out.
Yeah, I'll just give her a
Should
swift kick before I leave the room.
Should we check the rest of these rooms up here to see if there's any
No.
like prisoners or something?
No, I
let's go.
think we need to go.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
Let's go.
Here.
Let's go.
Yelling and some screaming. Something's happening outside. You don't see it, you're inside. If we went over to the gardens, you'd notice something.
We have to go through the gardens to get out anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to
Put the
switch
crown
to.
in the chest while we have a minute.
We're just going to switch to theater of the mind at the moment. Okay, so you all rush together. I assume you're going to go up to the top floor, out through the king's chambers, right?
Yep.
As you...
Well, while we're running, we're going to put it in the box so that
Sure.
you can't track it.
Sure. The crown of Aglerion is in the magic box of nullification, making it undetectable, can't be scryed, can't be locate object, is effectively indetectable. As you rush through here, though, you look up in the sky, and while the rain is still falling, while lightning still crackles and hits the ground occasionally, there is a large dome covering the entire city. The city almost looks like a snow globe, with this thing. Drag you across to the to Odinbeer. So there's like a huge dome of a pale purple dome encasing the entire city. From basically what you see on the map, the entirety of that is covered up in a dome, and that's what you see as you cross over to the Palace of the Gardens. Down through the King's Tunnel?
Yeah.
Don't forget our treasure
Yeah,
restored at the top.
And
We'll get Vidania as well.
And
Oh, yeah.
Vidania. I grab Vidania's.
Okay, so the treasure.
What else did we get?
There was like some art stuff, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm just looking up the maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, this pile.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can just so I can add it to the party list.
Okay, so this was the king's bedroom. And okay, well, did you guys? There was a rapier and a longsword encrusted with rubies.
Yeah. Rapier's number 52. Wanted me
Oh, yep.
to note that down.
Okay, so you've already got the rapier. Well, say you've got it now anyway, regardless. You've got a longsword encrusted with the rubies. You've already got the whiskey and the cognac, so that's gone. There's artwork in this room that looks very, very expensive. It's worth 2,500 gold pieces, but it weighs 200 pounds. And there's a huge carpet. The huge carpet as well is finely woven. So that much. And that's it.
So I assume we got the longsword. Are we taking the artwork and the carpet?
Carpet's huge. I don't know.
I don't know how feasible it is to carry those things.
Well, Willow can help carry something, and he also has his Drake that can carry something too.
Oh, we can strap the carpet to the Drake's back.
We also have to try to get somewhere undetected too, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I mean, I would say just ditch the artwork and the carpet, and then we can just grab the ruby encrusted longsword. We already got like the melon size statue.
Well,
the Kraken statue.
Pinky with can drop the not keg, whatever, the barrel of rum, or half of a rum, with a scythe, and he can get the gold, the 200-pound ones.
The artwork.
Yeah, I mean, if you think I can carry it, I should be.
I wouldn't risk it.
Can't you carry double the weight?
Yeah, my weight.
It's not the weight. It's that we're going to go out on the street with carrying like a big artwork thing.
Yeah, we have to get up over the wall again too. So keep that in mind. Like,
yeah. Okay.
Be realistic. We got to be realistic here a little bit.
Okay. Well, then I'll leave keg too, but I'll take a sip out of it before I go.
Sure. But rapier and the ruby longsword is easy enough to grab on your way out, and you dash back down the tunnel. You can re-enter the streets if you like. Do you re-enter the streets?
I am carrying Vitanius though, so remember we need to kind of hide that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I could do one more pass.
Yeah. Well, my question is, where are we going?
I don't know.
Probably try to get back to the zoo, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, once we had the crown, what was the next step?
Mage Tower.
Yeah, we need to get out of the city.
Try to find a way to get out of here.
All right. Well, zoo first, so we can rest.
Well, let me give you what Master Lord Ronald said is take it to the Arcane Tower, which is here, and give it to Master Eden, who was on the ill-fated mission where Prince Krasner died. Now you know why Prince Krasner died. It wasn't an accident. But Master Eden was with Lord Simonmonder when all the shit went down. So he's a trusted ally, and he's the master of the Arcane Tower. So he said, do what you like, but he said, go talk to him. That's what Simonmonder's advice was. But it's up to you.
I mean, sound advice.
Yeah, we don't really know any other, like,
We had multiple things to talk to that guy about, anyways.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we just need to figure out a way. Well, we should go to ground, hide, rest up, and then figure out a way out of the city.
There is no obvious way. I mean, the city is encased in a dome. Might be a way through it. You don't know, but it looks ominous. And just as
So
you're,
it covers even like the rivers.
yeah,
Like, the water isn't passing through anymore.
from here, you glance to the east outside the sea gate, and you see fishes start piling up against the force field. So it seems as if it at least goes down to below the water. So it's clogging the River Nenok, in other words, not allowing any more water in or out. And you might be interested in this as well. If you remember, there is a public address system called the Minaret of the Speaker, which was yet another invention of Arlen the constructor. And this one, it broadcasts across the whole city. It's not like a loudspeaker, kind of permeates across the loud city. Usually it was used for like town announcements. Like one thing you did hear it used for was for the King's Game. It announced the King's Games and other public addresses. But this one grabs your attention because it says, wanted 2,000 pieces, 1,000 gold pieces alive, 1,000 gold pieces dead, 2,000 gold pieces alive. Renal. Then it gives a detailed description of Renal. Then it gives doesn't know Willow's name. It actually gives you just a description. So it describes Renal in great detail. Talks about how Renal used to work at the Lucky Leap Tavern. It talks about a creature more made of wood than anything else. For some reason, Vixen Stormscale's name is mentioned by name. A Harangon, the description once again matches Hjol pretty exactly. Pinky is described with his great strength and that he's known to be a thief because he has the Maul of Lord Simondur. And finally, Skame. Actually, Skame's name is mentioned. But at the very least, all your descriptions are given. Some of the names are given. If someone finds you dead, it's 1,000 gold pieces. If someone brings you in alive, it's 2,000 gold pieces. And this just repeats over and over and over again. You are wanted people, and people know what you look like. So given that...
Yeah, so...
They hate us because they ain't us.
So Renal is just going to mutter kind of darkly. It's like, look, Mom, I'm famous now.
Yeah.
Hope it lasts more than 15 minutes.
Some gallows humor for the occasion.
Can Skame do like a history roll to see if there's some sort of like legends or like, you know, like ways to get out of the city, maybe for...
Oh.
Because like he used to track down criminals and maybe they'd have tunnels or something.
History.
Yeah.
Sorry, just to Doug's back, your names are being broadcast over the loudspeaker, and 1,000 gold pieces to bring you in dead, 2,000 gold pieces to bring you in live. So you're wanted people. People have escaped the city by going over the walls. Like there is a sewer system. The sewer system eventually goes out in the River Nenok. But outside of the new wall, the main wall, outer wall, no secret exits spring to mind.
Okay. All right.
Do you remember how we got to the? Do you remember how we got to the tower? The tunnel that went to the tower when we were doing work for the wizards. Do you think it would lead outside the city?
There's a tunnel over here, right? That led to the Leaning Tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we went through the inside of somebody's house.
Yeah, we were investigating.
Well,
the
that's also
disappearance.
That's also outside of the city walls, though.
Oh, was the house outside? Okay, for some reason I thought it was inside. Okay, never mind.
Like this, the yellow box is the house, the red squiggle is the tunnel that he dug, and it led to the
Okay.
Berry Tower. So,
I think he doesn't remember, I guess, correctly. Well, let's find the safe spot that we can regroup first, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep, the zoo.
Oh, but just remember, the zoo is where those criminals are at, right? Just putting it out there. And those guys,
mean,
if they get
honestly,
off,
They might.
I mean, we
actually
don't
know
really
they
have anywhere else that they wouldn't already know that we're familiar with.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's the gift shop. They weren't in the gift shop area. We could just hunker down there.
that's pretty. I'm just saying that that's pretty close. And it's 2,000 per person, correct? Do I understand that? So that's
Yep.
what. Was it? Let me.
Yeah, I don't really.
Take a while.
I don't think I ever want to see those guys again.
12,000 gold pieces for criminals. So that's pretty. But yeah, where else to go? Where else can
Do
we
you have
go?
a suggestion where else we could hunker down? We can't really. None of us are in a condition to fight.
What about? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe just an abandoned temple or something. Like the temples are being destroyed, but maybe we can still find like in a basement or something. And the inn. I mean, the place is gonna burn down, right? I mean, no one's going to be looking in there, but it's the fire's out. You could sort of go into the basement, maybe.
I don't think I really want to sleep there right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
don't want to.
Okay.
Also, people might be looking for us there still.
Yeah. No. All right.
What about the villa that had the mold? Can we go to that place?
Oh, the Gorso Villa?
But
Yeah.
Gorso
That was like a family's
hold on,
place.
Yeah, that
Wasn't
was the Gorso Villa.
but wasn't the
Yeah.
Gorso who was dealing with the queen? We
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
killed.
Yeah.
So there might
Well,
be
yeah, there
people
was-
there.
Yeah, it was one guy. There was probably more.
Yeah,
People
there's
in his
probably
family.
it's probably like a whole big falutin.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea.
Well, there's also the other villa where we got the dogs at for that rich lady too.
Could stay there. Oh, the ones for the guys
That's-
who died.
That's right next to the castle, though.
Yeah.
This is
I
the
would say
villa. This is the villa of the lady with the dogs.
Yeah.
it will be harder to get out. Right now we have advantage that it just happened, but they will lock the city. I think zoo
the
is
gift
better.
shop in the zoo is probably the safest spot for now.
The which one?
The gift shop in the zoo.
Yeah, I think we should head to the zoo.
All right.
I mean, we
All right.
can even go to catacombs there. We can just force them not go outside. Those criminals.
All it'll
Right.
take is one guy to escape to
Yeah.
the one where we are.
We need to find somewhere else, though, soon.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm not suggesting we stay there as a permanent base. We just need to rest and sort of regroup, and then figure out a way to get out of the city.
Where is there? The gift shop, is it?
Zoo, yeah.
Yeah, the gift shop,
Mhm.
the zoo.
Okay. How are you getting to the zoo, considering, you know, you're a 12,000 gold piece combined bounty walking around the street? That is
Yeah, I think
an insane amount of money.
byways. We're taking the byways. We're going we're trying to hide as much as possible, and then we still have a casting of pass, right?
Yeah, I have one of those. We have some cultist robes.
Okay, so as you creep through the city with the robes on, can you all make me a stealth check? And I assume pass without a trace is up, so plus 10. There we go.
And I am once again using Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this.
So the lowest so far is Pinky 19, which is pretty good. And a 20.
Actually, I have disadvantage. I need to roll again.
Oh, okay. Okay, still pretty good. Now, the city has been under this rain for some time. It's already affecting, like, as you wander past the royal gardens, this magnificent establishment. The ground is already rotting. Previous time in the town, you see people were just scared. They were afraid. Food supplies have gotten down to practically zero, probably due to the farmland being flooded. And you know that this rain is doing some serious damage. I'm going to say, as you run up through here on your way to the monster menagerie, you see there's a young girl here, maybe 10, 12 years old, and she is she's filthy. Her clothes are dirty and is rotten through in some place, and she looks very hungry. And there's a berry bush here that she's about to eat from. You can tell this is an act of desperation. These berries have been rained on by this rain for a long time.
Willow will quickly stop her, and just quickly he will hold out his hand and he'll create good berries.
You can absolutely do that as good berries pop into your hand.
So he'll give her all 10 of them.
Mister. And she eats one and says, "Wow, that's really good." And she goes to stuff another 3 in her mouth. And she immediately starts vomiting them up. One good beer is enough for 1 day's worth of food, so she's putting 4 days worth of food in her mouth, and she's violently ill. This may or may not attract attention. So who was that? That was Skame, I think. Roll me a d20, please.
Oh, well, that was Willow that did the good berries.
Oh, sorry, Willow. So Willow, yeah, that makes more sense. Willow, so roll me a d20 and roll low.
Not really low.
Not low enough. Roll me a d100. And the D100? Oh, there we go, thank you.
Sorry, I had to type it out.
Okay. So the little girl is violently ill, and but she grabs the remaining good berries and dashes back down south, presumably to her family with this thing. And you push on a little bit further, and shall I say down this little alleyway here. You see another four children, aged from about 10 to 15, even mix of male and females, and there's this dead body of a humanoid female, and they're greedily devouring her flesh. You can tell that this is it's not normal. You're not sure if they're doing something horrible cannibalistically or something's gotten into the mind, but you do see these 4 children eating an adult human. What do you do?
The human's dead.
Oh, very obviously, yep.
Do they see us?
Not
Just walk on
with
by.
not with your stealth rolls, no. Not with the pass without a trace. You could leave this whole situation behind if you wanted to.
I don't see a reason. What can we do?
Nothing
Will-
really.
Nothing to see here.
Willow would kind of shrug. He doesn't have anything to do to help them.
Okay. So leaving
Yeah, there's
that,
can do.
leaving that random.
And we're walking.
Okay, so you're starting to see some real negative effects by this midnight curse. But you do make your way back to the monster menagerie. Get that map up. I think I revealed this map last time. You see everything?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look, we already have you here in the gift shop. Okay, so we'll just use this thing to represent all of you at the moment as you enter the monster menagerie. In the gift shop, safe from the rain. What do you do?
Take a break.
Yeah.
Let's check if it's quiet. There's nobody in our area. Maybe we rest while some people stay in the guard.
Well, Willow can stay guard the whole night. He gets sentries rest, so he just can't really like perform much.
It's like a tree in a corner, right? Watching stuff.
Basically, he's like a little security camera.
He's just making like a tree and leafing.
Oh dear. So it's been a long day. I mean, you've killed multiple queens. You almost died. In fact, Vidania is dead. I assume you brought her body with you.
Yes, I Pinky was
Yeah.
carrying the bunny.
Yeah. Did we preserve the body?
I think someone cast Spare the Dying, I think, from memory.
There was some spell cast, yeah.
Somebody did something, I think.
I think it was not to make them come back or something along those lines, like, for undead.
Spare the Dying.
Yeah, Spare the Dying just preserves the body, right? So technically we could still.
I mean, do we want to bury here in a zoo or?
Probably not. I mean,
The rapier is a +2 rapier. And the ruby encrusted longsword is just a ruby encrusted longsword. Not magical at all, but it is worth 2,000 gold pieces.
2,000?
Yeah, 2,000. So it's not magical. It's a bit garish, to be honest, but yeah, 2,000 gold pieces. That's what the sword's worth.
Yeah, although it's
Well,
probably
what's
not
the
a good
rapier?
idea to sell it here because
Rapier is
Probably famous.
+2. That's it, just a +2 rapier.
Yeah.
No, nothing additional properties
okay.
other than the +2.
This game's keeping his rapier. He's kind of attached to it, so if anyone else wants it.
I mean, if nobody else needs it, I could use something better than my dagger.
Yeah.
I like my big weapons.
Yeah. I think it's for you,
I'll
Gil.
take it.
Add that to your character sheet.
you have it.
So we'll say Willow. Make me a perception check as you keep watch at the end of this very long day. You do see the occasional cultist walk by. You see the occasional warehound knight walk by, but they're paying you no attention. So in other words, feel free to take a successful long rest. You take a deep breath.
Finally.
Finally.
Let's see. Who does not have heroic inspiration?
I think we all don't because we
Yeah, I
got
don't think anybody has anything.
All right.
Has
then,
his.
as always, it's going to go to Huel and Uncle. We'll get
No,
heroic.
Vixen has his.
Thank you.
So, somebody
okay.
else.
Then Huel and Pinky.
okay. Do we get a level?
Level
You
eight
can
at
always
the
try.
moment.
7. We're level 7.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're level 8. Congratulations. Level up.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Pinky with the win there. Good.
I figure we achieved the feat, getting the crown.
It's
It's
significant.
true.
Let's go.
Let's roll,
manage
Hill.
And I'm getting feet until. I need to get my strength. Wait. If
4, 8.
a quick question. I selected Sentinel, and on the D&D Beyond it said it's supposed to give me either +1 strength or dexterity, but I'm not seeing option to do that.
When you select the feat, underneath it should allow you to select what stat you want it to go to.
It doesn't. That like I selected Sentinel.
Did you take the old one by accident maybe?
Oh,
Like the you have like
Yeah,
the
you might have
24
taken the
version
old-
and then the old version.
yep. I think that was the case. Thank you.
There we go.
It's an older feat and it doesn't check out.
I got that reference.
Yay! All right. All right. Well, this game's done. You just have to go level up, and that's it. That's all his choices. You can hear all the magic users going through all their lists.
Yes.
No,
Anybody
Oh,
need more time?
spells, power.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just going through spells.
I'm good now.
Okay. I'm just going through spells real quick, just to double check. Oh gosh.
So you wake up in the morning. You peer out the window. Things are as bad as they ever were. You notice a couple of dead bodies on the street. One of them burned quite badly. You can't help but think it's one of the Queen's lackeys. One of the warehound knights has done some nasty business. As you wake up, You hear a knock on the door. This door here, you hear a knock.
Guys, someone's at the door. I hope it's a zookeeper.
Maybe the woodpecker can take a look. Who is it? A look at the willow.
Through the closed window or the closed door?
So can I have, as Willow, can I open up the window and telepathically communicate with my with Willow and have him fly around to look at who's on the other side?
It's... What was it to there? It's, Oh, something weird happening with the token. You guys see 3 of him now? 4 of him? 5 of him?
I see one of them.
I just see one.
One.
I don't even see one.
It's
Sky?
weird. I don't know what's happening. He multiplied and morphed. It's Gren, one of the members of the Uncanny Vagabonds who you met beneath the monster menagerie, and he's politely knocking on the door. And that's what the familiar sees. Chipper sees. Knocks on it again.
So Willow will go and I just see one guy out there. Obviously he doesn't know who it is, but he'll just say, I see one man out there.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Well, I feel like they know we're here. We should probably just answer at this point, right?
Yep.
All right.
Well, I mean, I don't know which guy he's talking about, so I'm going to be ready for a fight when someone comes in, because it could be a cultist, because we don't know that it's the guy from the beggar guys. So
Open the door.
Yeah.
Look, if we could have found you this easy, the Queen's forces could have found you this easy. And before you ask, I see that look in your eye. You think of us as common thieves? We are thieves with honor. We will not turn you over to the Queen. I mean, I'm looking at 12,000 gold pieces here. I could have had the Queen's Guard here in an instant. Follow me. He starts walking.
Insight check.
Sure, sure,
yep, insight check as well.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, he raises a good point. You're worth 12,000 gold pieces. If he wanted you dead, you'd be dead. Or captured, or the Queen's Guard was here. So you believe him.
All right. I'll let the rest of the party know that, guys, he could have turned us in whenever, so we should just see what they've got.
Okay.
Lucky that I happened to be wandering past here, giving a check on the perimeter. Regardless, come, follow me. And I assume you follow him?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And save a lot of movement. You all appear over here. Oh, not Vidania though.
And no Q.
No
Aw.
Q. But there is a willow.
Wah wah.
My browser's being weird, so let me just refresh. And as Gren leads you down here, he says, Taras, look who I found. And Taras says, oh my. The infamous 6. Well, the whole city's after you now, but, oh well. We'll offer you sanctuary. Tell me, why is your name being broadcast so much over the loudspeaker? The Queen has got it out for you. We offer you our sanctuary. We offer you food, please repay us in kind and information. Why is your name out there so wanted?
Let's just say our sojourn into the castle is successful.
So you went to the castle?
This is the architect, right? So he knows that we were gunning for the castle, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. He did give you the Tunnel of Love, and you did say, "Oh, wow, yes, in the castle. What happened in the castle? Please, fill me in on all the details."
Well, we killed about 3 queens, a bunch of hellhound knights, weird plant things.
Wait, slow down.
You know,
3 queens?
the usual.
Called
Yeah.
the same queen
Yeah.
3 times, or 3 different queens once?
Nope.
The second one.
Three same queens once.
3 same queens.
Yeah. So either there's 3 of her.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I think well, that is interesting. I think we can establish there are at least 3 queens. There's 3, there could be 4, there could be 5, but 3 queens. Wow, that would definitely explain why there's such a reward out for your head. And do you know about this dome surrounding the city? Do you know anything about it?
Well, it seems to be
Yeah.
Oh, you were saying?
blocking out the fish.
Blocking out the fish. Is there a weak spot? Could you dig under it? Could you? Oh, it's a dome. I don't know. I think it's.
Yeah, we kind of just ran here. We didn't really investigate it.
Well, I think at the very least it requires some
Find a way out.
investigation. Yes, out. I mean, we never like to stay in any place particularly long. We're planning to head to Harveston after this. But we're trapped, and I do not like being trapped.
Yeah.
It's not a great experience for us either.
So, question, being in the business that you're in, do you happen to know of any kind of secret routes?
Not out of the city as such. Either over the wall or through a gate. Both plainly seem out of the question at the moment.
Right.
I mean, this is all new to us as well. I mean, a dome. Well, I'm not sure what can be done about it. I mean, it is great, powerful magic. Do you know who or what caused the dome? Let's start there.
It happened after we killed the last queen, and it was Dowager Queen that escaped.
So the Dowager Queen escaped, and then the dome went up.
Yeah.
Do you think those 2 things are related?
Yeah.
Well, it also magically nullified the crown, so that might have also had something to do with it.
It's definitely here to try to keep us from getting away from the city. We're
Probably.
trying to figure out a way out.
This is a thorny issue then. Perhaps it is the crown that caused the dome. But taking the crown out of the box might lead everybody here. No doubt they're magically searching for it.
Right. So that's not really an option.
Yeah, that's not really.
And I don't know if you're being forthright or not, if this is an option you're going to take. But please, if you do take the option of taking the crown out of the box, do it somewhere other than here. We feel quite safe and secure in our little tiny hovel here.
Look, I never want to see that thing again. I just want to hand this off to that guy and live my life.
Yeah.
Well, great. There's a dome in the way.
Yeah. It's the thing about domes.
Yeah, are there, do you happen to know if there might be any, like, underground tunnels or something like that? Something that might go under the dome?
Once again, the only way I've known, the only way we've snuck into the city is either with disguise out through one of the gates or over the wall. Both seem impractical at the moment.
So I think maybe we just need to go try to see if we can get close to it.
See if there's a way to disrupt it or something. Like, what we might be able to do is, if the crown is generating the dome, if we're at the very, like, edge of the dome, we could take it out just briefly to flicker the dome out and then just run out and then put it back in once we're past the wall.
I'm concerned that the second the box is open, they're going to be on us.
Yeah.
Back in once we through the wall.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's like, take it out real quick, right as we're about to hit the wall, just to disappear the wall, and then just run across and then immediately put it back in.
We also don't know that the wall's going to disappear if we open it.
We don't. We definitely don't.
So that could be like a plan if we need to do that. Yeah.
It's just something. Like, if we're running out of ideas, then we might want to do that. But
yeah.
I'm not happy about trying to do that either. Like, that would not be plan A, put it that way. Or even like plan D. It'd be more like plan W or something.
Well, what is plan A, then, says Terrace?
That's what we're trying to figure out still. We were hoping, like, would you guys happen to know of a way, like, if you don't know, then would you happen to know people who might know? Like, people who are used to, like, smuggling things in and out of the city.
The uncanny vagabonds are nothing other than well connected. Tell you what, I'll send out a couple of my fellow vagabonds here to contacts around the city, and we'll see if we can just see what we learn. I don't know how you'd get around this dome, but hey, I've got contacts. Why not use them, right? And he sets off a couple of his underlings to presumably find these contacts. I know finding people in these times is going to be difficult. I suspect them to be back within 24 hours. You're more than welcome to wait here if you like, but if you wish to learn more about the dome or do your own investigations, I guess you have a day before they come back.
Thank you. You've been real helpful.
I'm 12,000 gold pieces worth of helpful.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. How do we want to start looking into the dome? How close to the wall is the dome, anyway?
I think it is just on top of the new wall.
Okay. And it looks like, from looking through the gates, like it's solid. There's no, like...
You can see through it. It's purple and it's semi-transparent. Like, you can see what's outside. You see the storm still roiling overhead. And as I said, the rain still falls. The dome doesn't seem to be affected by the midnight curse rain at all.
That's icky.
I know you don't like talking about this, but I'm sure the sewer is supposed to go out of the city.
You guys in the sewers.
I mean, that's all I can think of. It's
Oh,
nice.
well, nephew, I don't think that's a good idea. If the water and fish can't get out, then the shit is probably backed up too.
Oh my god! Like I can just imagine like a backflow of crap, just like piling up, like several stories high at this point. Ugh.
I just thought maybe it's underground, so it doesn't go there.
Well, no,
Right,
because
and-
sewers would just
The Nada
Sewers
Turk
would drain-
starts talking. It says, well, the sewer system was once again designed by Alan the constructor, and it's quite ingenious in the way that he manages flows, shall we say. But all the sewer systems ultimately flow into the River Ninok, and you were right, Vixen, there's going to be a big build-up of shit. But in terms of sewer systems that lead out of the city, I'm afraid that's another dead end.
Ugh.
Did the mage from the shop? Did he? I mean, have any sort of? 'Cause he does have a teleportation thing to like another dimension or something, doesn't he?
he did do a teleportation.
Was there any spells? Was there anything? Yeah, was there anything otherwise maybe in his shop with teleportation in mind, which we just maybe saw but just didn't think about because it didn't seem important at the time? I can't think of anything, but
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean,
'Cause that's-
he definitely teleported, but he's also like a more powerful magic user than any of us. So
yeah.
Well, and weren't
I
you
mean, he might
guys
have
taking
a-
like psychic damage or something like that when you're in his teleportation area?
Yeah.
well, no,
That
it
was the area.
Well,
No, that was downstairs. That was the
Downstairs,
anti-magic place.
I thought that's the area this game was referencing.
Yeah,
So
this
when you
area we went
teleported-
to, but I mean, I was thinking,
Sorry, when you teleported to the went through the thing to where the magic nullification happened, so you could open the box and release a demon without incidents. That exact place there, that was when you were taking magical damage, and quite a lot of it as well.
yeah,
we nearly all died.
But-
So
yeah. I was thinking sort of maybe something with teleportation, not to there, but to somewhere. You know, maybe we could.
Placed once again in roll
Teleportation.
20. These were the magic items that, sorry, in Discord. These are the magic items that were available. Of course, they don't like you there.
no shit.
No?
I'm not.
There would be those
Don't they
items.
know the customer is always right?
Well, those items, you know, were there the first time you were there. Needless to say, things have changed a lot since then. But I just put that out there. Might be some help there. But
Pinky, Misty Step. Hey, some of you guys have Misty Step or something similar, correct?
Yeah.
Maybe you
I
could
have
Misty Step through the wall.
What about the rest of you?
Well, are you able if you like pick someone up? Can you Misty Step? Do you
Nope.
can you
No.
can you take them with you?
Nope.
Doesn't
Okay.
work.
Yeah, that's thunderous step.
All right, but it would be interesting just to see. I mean, you could do that. Then we know at least that it would work, right?
I mean, I could do it. I don't really think it's a good idea to go back to that magic shop just after we already broke in there.
Oh no, I don't mean the magic stuff. I just mean one of us has Misty Step or Thunder Step or whatever. You could just test it to see if that could get through that shield.
Oh, I don't think.
And then
so.
what about the
If
rest of
water
you?
can't get through.
Yeah, all right. Well, then we know. You know, if magical teleportation can't get through, then we know that's not an option either. You know. But
Well,
if
there's-
Misty Step
there's-
can, maybe.
There's
yeah.
teleportation, and then there's teleportation. You know, Misty Step is.
Yeah, I don't think
Well,
they'd make it that easy to get through, to be totally honest.
Yeah, something like Dimension Door, maybe, but I don't know. But,
Well, it's all the same type of
yeah, I mean, there's
shenanigans.
not necessarily. Like Misty Step requires like a clear line of sight, whereas Dimension Door does not.
That's true. You'd have to see the other side of the wall. That's a good point.
I mean, technically you can specify a distance, but I'm referring to getting through the actual dome. We don't know if it'll allow that.
Yeah. I mean, we can test it. It's fine. Like, it's probably a decent idea to figure out what the properties of the dome are anyway. Like, is it just a wall? Or will it, like, fry things if you touch it?
Yeah, see, that's why I don't want to teleport through it.
Oh yeah, there's a chance it doesn't like that. Is there anybody? Everyone's dead, really. So everyone's dead. So we can't really ask anyone, can we? Other than the so.
Well, we don't know if everyone's dead or
what
not.
about the brothel lady, the lady with the from the who we met, who was trying to plunder the tomb of whatnot. I mean, brothels often have sort of, ways in and out and all that kind of stuff. That's over here. Is it the Burning the Desire brothel? People with the face masks?
The golden masks?
Yeah. The other thing, of course, is like if the more we're out there, the higher chance it is that someone's just going to haul us in.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of.
Yeah, and we did kind of intimidate them out of their loot the last time we were there, so they probably don't look too kindly on us.
Yeah. They're not 12,000 gold to let us.
Yeah. It's true.
So Malcolm, the dome is right flush on like the walls, right?
Slightly outside of the walls, we'll say. So if you wanted to slide between the wall and the dome, you could, but you'd have very little room to wiggle. Maybe Hjold could squeeze in.
We could try see if not alive things can pass. Then maybe I can knock you guys off, out, and throw you through, and try to tap through it. When you will be unconscious.
You mean like punch through the wall?
No, I mean, I'll watch you do that with someone else, but I won't do that.
I'll punch somebody, they lose, they fall asleep, then we push them.
Well, they're still alive, though.
Yeah. Also, that's not falling asleep. That's knocking them unconscious. That's actually bad for you.
Do we have a bag of holding? Let's get the old bag of tricks out.
We don't.
No.
We don't. Ah, heck. Okay. We can just put people in the bag of holding and then have one person Misty Step or something. Some shenanigans like that.
Putting people in the bag of holding kills them.
Oh, okay. Well, they will resurrect them. I mean, it's a long way around, but anyway. But okay.
As you ponder your options, maybe Taris can help you with that. Maybe he's come up with something. But that, my friends, is where we'll need to end it this week. As you are trapped in the city, wanted to get to the Arcane Tower, but it seems a long way away at the moment.